Hello everyone, welcome back to Xiaomi Live. I'm Sandeep and you're watching Redmi Russia, your daily podcast here at 12 noon every single day that gives you additional coupons that help to further sweeten the deal over and above all those amazing Diwali with me coupons and offers that we have running on a daily basis. Now we also have Mega Lit Hour every day at 9 p.m. So in case you're interested in Xiaomi products as well, make sure to stay tuned and watch that for further coupons and codes that we share. For today, we have another chief guest with us, and he is none other than a close friend of mine, as well as one of the hardest working people I know here at Xiaomi, and someone who really has a very good creative process that I can say. He is Rahul Dubey. Welcome, Rahul. Great to have you here. I think we'll dive right in, ask a few personal questions, because I think it's about making people feel uncomfortable, or at least that's what I'm trying to do with you. But either way, I think you enjoy watching movies a lot, right? So I think, for example, I've always known you to watch movies in the largest screen possible.
Correct.
And I think at home also you have a TV. So what sort of TV is your ideal TV, if you were to say?
I think resolution becomes very, very important because if it is at a high resolution, you would want to see it at the highest resolution. So a 4K is something that I'm always keen on and across screens, right? And I think from a movie perspective, if it is done really well, I also have a lot of interest in photography in general. So if something is shot really well from, like, if each frame is like a photograph, I think I enjoy it a lot. So an ideal TV would be, say, from a resolution perspective, which is 4K. And definitely, like, patch wall for me is something which I genuinely enjoy. So I've gotten used to the Xiaomi TVs overall in general.
So I think I agree with you. Number one, patch wall being a game changer. We were, I think, the first ones to bring such an innovative sort of UI that really makes things a whole lot simpler. Not only is it faster to find out what to watch because you have IMDb rating built in, but you also have the ability to find out where exactly to watch it. Else, all these things are like several step processes that cut out time. So if you have 1 hour to watch, especially for me, I go back home, kids and everything, there's maybe 1 hour that I get at the end of every day to watch. So I don't want to spend time researching what to watch and also where to watch it. So this definitely does help break that clutter. But apart from that, I think, like you said, 4K resolution, I think 4K is a must right now, especially for film fanatics like us, who want to watch the latest and best at its best possible. So in fact, that brings us to the first product of today, which is the Redmi Smart TV X series. So this currently with Diwali with me is on a crazy offer, right? But what I'm going to reveal right now is about a coupon code that will give you 2,000 rupees off further on the already great price, right? So 2,000 rupees, this coupon will come to you guys on screen at the end of this live streaming session. So make sure you watch it till the end to get that 2,000 rupees off. Now this TV, Dolby Vision, Dolby Audio, patch wall with IMDb, 30-watt speakers. Overall, I think it's a crazy setup. I think this is something that we all would love to have in our homes. And with this 2,000 rupees off, I think it gets even better. Now, I think moving on to a topic that's perhaps a bit more closer to you, because I know you love smartphones and you live and breathe smartphones, right? 5G, I think it's a hot topic right now. We are on the cusp of 5G revolution in India. How do you think 5G is going to change the way that we conduct ourselves on a daily basis? Or how are those 5G speed and other benefits going to help us in our day-to-day lives?
I think so. When we moved from 3G to 4G, one thing was streaming, right? Streaming became much more important. And I think as we are moving towards AR and VR overall, there could be so many of these use cases which we might not be seeing at this particular point in time, but it is all a community-driven sort of an effort. And I think with newer things popping up, not having the bottleneck around bandwidth and the rate at which you can transfer data will be of great utility overall. And I think while we are at the cusp of it, smartphones will become your primary way of experiencing 5G. While it would not be, say, limited just to that, but mostly we will experience 5G through smartphones. And I think our lineups have already started having like 5G products, and most of us, at least here in office, would be using 5G for some time, right? Like kind of excited about 5G, and how it will be received is something that I'm really looking forward to overall.
I think, like you touched upon, we have a very impressive 5G portfolio, right? Like on the Xiaomi side of things, if you look, it's entirely 5G. While in the Redmi lineup also, you have wonderful 5G products, and especially at a really affordable price point. And I think one such smartphone that I'd like to talk about is the Redmi K50i 5G. So this dual SIM 5G comes with a Dimensity 8100 chipset. flagship performance, not flagship grade, but flagship performance. Comes with a 64 megapixel triple camera setup. Again, great performance. I think we all tried it out in the office. I think once we get any device, especially a camera-centric device, we keep clicking multiple photos. And I think Rahul and I enjoyed that process quite a bit. And we look forward to it. And this is one such smartphone that really blew our minds off in terms of what we expected from it, right? We also get incredible performance. Battery life is also great, 67 watt charging and 67 watt charger in the box itself, right? So I think a very great offering which over indexes on the performance, but as a result it also automatically improves the camera game, the display game, everything because of its ISP and other factors. So this is also considered to be the best smartphone in the segment, or maybe even above a segment, right? Again, 2,000 rupees off on this as well, on the 6/128GB variant.
Wow. I think so. Redmi K50 is something that I've been using for some time, like in the past when around the launch. Absolutely great device overall. Very befitting title of, live extreme on that one. Because the phone seems like an extreme of sorts, a concoction of like different things put together. It definitely has a very different sort of a look and feel from what, say, you're generally used to seeing on our phones. And I think I really personally like the way the camera deco looks. And I think the cameras are also good, while performance is great. I personally like the 144 hertz as well, because it's a very different sort of an experience. And I think now when you go back to like lower refresh rate screens, you can definitely tell the difference. And I think there was one funny incident, like someone in office walked up to me and is like, this phone is not as smooth as you guys were talking about. And I was like, are you using it at 120 hertz, for instance? So then I changed it, and I think then the experience changes. So I think for us, and I'm sure it would be the same for you as well. Like you'll be able to tell the difference between
correct.
high
I think
refresh
it's
rate
immediately noticeable. Once you're used to it, I don't think you can go back. So especially on a 144, and I think that's a valid point. I forgot about it, but 144 hertz on this phone, especially because of the high-end chipset, you can actually game at 144 hertz as well, right? 144 FPS mated to a 144 hertz screen, that's perfect. Because if you can, say game only at 100 hertz, but have a 120 or 144 hertz screen, it does not make sense. Here, you're actually having content or games that actually match your display refresh rate. So that's a major plus point.
I think what makes the offer even more exciting is, like, if you're in the market for a 144 hertz screen, you don't have, I don't think so there are any options.
Yeah. Very, I think maybe just, I don't know. I can't think of it.
At least at this price point, I'm not sure.
This price point for sure.
Nothing,
for sure. I think in terms of the performance, in terms of the screen, camera, everything. In fact, it does everything great. And in this segment, I don't think anything comes close. I think next one, audio. This is again something I think we talk about quite a bit. How, great video or great content is not just the visuals, right? Visuals is one thing, but we also need great audio to complement it. And in fact, that's when you have a very impressive looking content coming out. And in fact, the next product that I like to talk about is our Redmi wired earphone, right? So why am I talking about this? Because I think the offer is something that you won't believe. Already, I think you were kind of surprised with the other two offers. This one, we are having an effective discount of rupees 369, which means the Redmi earphones are free of cost. So the cost price subtracted by 369 rupees is equal to 0 rupees. Anyone who's using this coupon code can get these earphones for absolutely free at the end of this session.
What?
Yeah. So it is completely free. I know, even I'm finding it hard to believe, but it is true.
Is it only for this session though?
Yes. So at the end of this, anyone who wants to purchase it, first come, first serve basis, go ahead as soon as possible and purchase it, because that coupon code will give you something for free. I mean,
can I get my phone? Can we also try it out right now?
Unfortunately, it's only for customers, not for employees. I also feel I'm in the same boat as you, but what do you do? But at least the customers get to benefit, right?
That's a great offer though.
Yeah, definitely is. So stay tuned till the end of the video for that. Now we get into the game section. Today we have a game called Liometer.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know why it's called Liometer. I think we'll have to blame Abhishek for that, but I'm hoping that we tell the truth during this. But the first question is basically, what is one rumor about you in the office that you wish was true?
That I wish was true? Oh man. I don't know. I think some people feel that I'm very arrogant. So that could be like a rumor. I wish I had that kind of a presence. I am not that arrogant.
Okay, I have not heard of that, but fine, fair enough. Sure. Next question. What is your Wi-Fi password?
Man, I think it's very random. It's cubic matrix for some reason. I don't know what does it mean. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now what's your Wi-Fi SSID? So I can come down to your house and connect. Okay, the next question. I think this is turning out to be quite fun. So the next question is, what or who was the last person that you messaged?
I have a school friend who I messaged. He called me this morning, so.
So I was hoping it'd be me, but then I was like, maybe it's Ankita.
No, that's why right at the start I said, I'm happy to hear a good friend.
Right, okay, that's great. If you were to go back in time, or rather not go back in time, but if you were to choose a product from the Xiaomi portfolio, say from the past 5 years, 6 years, whatever, and bring it to 22, and maybe sort of modernize it, or maybe even leave it as it is, what would that product be, and what would be the thing that you change about it, if anything at all?
So the Meet and Ultra, which was launched globally, I love the transparent edition overall. Not sure what I would change, maybe change a few things here and there from a fitment perspective, but that even till date feels like a very compelling sort of a piece personally to me, and I think I would love to bring that.
I think that was the start of our Ultra series, which even now remains the flagship that cannot be touched, right? Be it charging, be it camera, everything has got the best of the best. So I think that makes sense. And even now, a few years down the line, if the 10 Ultra itself is withholding so good, you can only imagine what the 11 Ultra and 12 Ultra are doing. In terms of your favorite foods, I know that you're a foodie. That's why I had to ask this. What is that one food item that you cannot live without?
I mean, the list is like pretty long on that one.
But you have to choose just one. Like, if today someone comes up to you and says, this is the only thing that you can eat for the rest of your life, everything else gone, and you have to choose your favorite thing, what would that be?
I think anything to do with prawns. So any sort of a dish around that, any sort of a seafood.
Right, I did not expect that. Like, I was honestly saying maybe kadak pav, I think. You were telling me something like that. Not
that
prawns.
day once when we were back home, I think you tried it out.
Yes, that was really good. Maybe that would be my choice, maybe after trying it out.
Too many snacks, but yes, anything to do with prawns would.
Awesome. And if you were to have, say, dream gadget, no bar on the price, unlimited amount of money to spend, what is the one gadget that you have always wished to have?
Invisibility cloak, probably. Like
Okay, I mean, I think that's, even if you have the money, I don't know if you can get it, but something more of an attainable sort of gadget. Maybe. Or maybe something from our portfolio itself that you wish to own.
I think from our portfolio, and I think in general as well as what we started talking about, right? Talking about movies and TV shows. So off late, I've been watching Better Call Saul, and I think I just loved the way they have shot it, the visual quality around it. Each frame, as I was talking earlier, feels like a photograph, right? I right now saw it on the QLED 55, on the Xiaomi QLED 55. But it would have been just even more phenomenal if I would have seen it on a 75. So when you ask that question, the first thing that comes to my mind is the QLED 75.
I think 75 also hits 1000 nits peak brightness, which is crazy. So yeah, I think I would also agree. Even that's something on my wish list. So the last sort of thing before we wind up, or rather one more question actually. What are some of the recent movies that you watched that really blew your mind away, or something that you would recommend for the viewers also to check out?
Right. No, so I was rerunning Inception for some reason. Like I was Inception again because maybe like while I remember seeing it back then, but I just was wanting to check it out again.
I'll be honest, I was watching that also recently. It's my favorite movie of all time.
Correct.
Nolan is my favorite director as well. So yeah, I think again, a lot of
similarities from that perspective.
So last thing, any words of advice for our viewers, especially during this Diwali with Me Tech Shumura season? Any advice to the viewers and Xiaomi fans?
No, so I think it's a great assortment of offers that we have put together. And this is the right time to buy tech. While we started out by saying, you should not buy tech and hold off, because we knew the kind of offerings that we have for you, this is the perfect time. And starting with that Redmi almost free sort of a earphone, I think you should definitely check out all the other products and offerings from the house of Xiaomi. This is the perfect time to buy tech. We hope that you get the device that you've been waiting for.
So for the moment that you've all been waiting for, the Redmi K50i 5G 6 plus 128GB version with 2000 rupees discount coupon. It's now displayed on your screen. please go ahead to me.com and purchase it as soon as possible because this is available only for a limited number on a first come first serve basis. Next we have the Redmi Smart TV X series. Again, 2,000 rupees off on this with this coupon that's displayed on your screen. Go ahead to me.com as soon as possible. And last, but perhaps one of the most exciting and most surprising ones is the Redmi earphones itself with this coupon code, which makes it essentially free for all of you. Go ahead, don't wait, head over to me.com and buy your favorite gadget right now. As always, don't forget to tune in at 12 noon every day for Redmi Rush Hour, as well as 9 p.m. every day for Mega Lit Hour. And these two will give you incredible coupon codes to get your favorite gadgets at even better prices than the already lucrative Diwali with Me offers. So thank you, Rahul. Thanks for being here. I think we all had a great time. Viewers would have also enjoyed all the interactions that you give, all the insider information as well. So stay tuned for more. Hopefully, we'll have you again on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.